Hi, passionate Rangers FC fans. Welcome to Rangers Update, your dedicated source for all things Rangers. Before we dive in, we want to express our gratitude for your unwavering support. If you bleed blue, don't forget to subscribe, smash that like button, and let's strengthen our community. Now let's get into the latest updates. A hearty welcome to our new followers. Your backing means the world to us. What P? Let's get to the news. Word is starting to swirl around the Ibrox corridors, and if the whispers are even half true, we could be witnessing the early rumblings of one of the most sensational returns Scottish football has seen in recent memory. Calvin Bassie, the powerful, athletic defender who won hearts in Glasgow before his big money move to Ajax, is reportedly eyeing a stunning return to Rangers. It's still at the rumor stage, no official bids or confirmations yet, but you know how these things start. A quiet word here, an agent seen there, and before long you've got fans refreshing their feeds every 5 minutes. The prospect of Bassie pulling on the blue jersey again has set tongues wagging, and there's already chatter across fan forums and social media pages. The big question though, why would Bassie come back and how would it even work? Let's take a wee trip down memory lane for a second. Calvin Bassie arrived at Rangers in 2020 from Leicester City, and few could have predicted the impact he'd have. At first, just another youngster trying to make a name for himself, Bassie quickly showed he was more than just a squad player. Under Steven Gerrard and later Giovanni van Bronckhorst, he evolved into an absolute powerhouse, equally comfortable at left back or center half, aggressive in the tackle, quick over the ground, and built like a tank. His performances in the Europa League run, especially in that fairy tale season that saw Rangers reach the final, were nothing short of phenomenal. So when Ajax came knocking with around $20 million, it made sense. But has the grass really been greener? Bassie's time in Amsterdam hasn't exactly gone to script. There were flashes, sure, moments where his physicality and raw talent shone through, but the demands at Ajax are very different. Technically, tactically, Ajax expect precision and polish, and some say Bassie struggled to adapt to the Dutch style. He was even made a bit of a scapegoat when things went wrong defensively. It wasn't all doom and gloom. He got valuable minutes, played in the Champions League, and learned a lot. But it's telling that just 1 year later, he was off to Fulham looking for a fresh start in the Premier League. While his time at Craven Cottage has been steady, the buzz surrounding him hasn't quite reached the same levels as when he was tearing it up at Ibrox. Could it be that Glasgow, with all its chaos and passion, is where he truly belongs? Now here's where things get interesting. According to sources close to the club, Rangers are actively exploring defensive reinforcements. Philippe Clement has made no secret of his desire to build a side capable of not just challenging Celtic, but going toe-to-toe in Europe again. The Belgian manager wants aggression, versatility, and players who know what it means to wear the shirt. Bassie ticks all those boxes. The idea of bringing back a player who already understands the demands, the culture, the expectation, that's appealing. Financially, it would be complicated. Fulham reportedly paid over $18 million for him, and they won't want to take a massive loss. But stranger things have happened, especially if the player himself is pushing for a move. Let's talk motivation. Why would Bassie want to return? From what's been said behind the scenes, he never truly let go of Rangers. He's been spotted at games. He stays in touch with former teammates, and there's still a deep affection there. Some say he misses the sense of belonging, the connection with the fans, and the intensity of Scottish football. The Premier League is glamorous, no doubt, but Fulham isn't exactly a title-chasing club. At Rangers, he'd be competing for silverware, playing European nights under the lights, and adored by a fan base that already sees him as one of their own. Emotion matters in football. And for players like Bassie, who wear their hearts on their sleeves, that emotional pull can be very, very strong. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to get all the exclusive news about Rangers FC. Don't overlook any details about your beloved team. It's crucial for Rangers FC fans. There's also a bigger picture at play. Rangers have been accused in recent seasons of letting too many key figures walk away and not replacing them with the same level of quality or personality. A move for Bassie would send a message, not just to Celtic, but to all of Scottish football. It says Rangers are serious. They're building something, and they're not afraid to bring back a player they know can deliver. It would also excite the fan base like few other signings could. Imagine the scenes at Ibrox if Bassie were to walk out of that tunnel again, arms wide open, soaking in the roar of 50,000 bears. It gives you goosebumps just thinking about it. Of course, we have to be realistic. This is still at its core a rumor. There's been no official confirmation from Rangers, from Fulham, or from the player himself. But sometimes you don't need an announcement to feel that something is building. The pieces are there. A player who still loves the club, a manager in need of defensive steel, and a fan base desperate for a spark. If Bassie wants to come back, and if the finances can be arranged, this could be one of those rare moves that makes sense for everyone. That's why the whispers are growing louder. That's why you're hearing his name more and more. The timing feels right, and let's not forget the emotional arc. Football, for all the stats and systems, is built on stories. The idea of Bassie returning, older, wiser, hungrier, it's a story fans can rally behind. We've seen it before. Players leave, chase the dream, then return home to finish what they started. For Bassie, it wouldn't just be a transfer, it would be a homecoming. And that narrative, that drama, is what keeps the beautiful game so endlessly fascinating. Would he instantly solve every problem Rangers have? Probably not. But he'd add power, pace, and passion. And right now, that might be exactly what Clement's side needs. So here we are, early June, the transfer window creeping open, and already we've got one of the most tantalizing storylines of the summer. Bassie to Rangers, is it fantasy or future fact? As with all great transfer sagas, there'll be twists, denials, maybe even hijacks along the way. But don't be surprised if this rumor has legs. Because when enough people start asking the question, when the player seems keen, and when the club could genuinely benefit, well, that's how deals are born. Whether it happens or not, it's one to watch. So buckle up, Rangers fans, this summer might just be getting started. Greetings, fans! Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, as it's greatly appreciated by Rangers FC. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments section below. Until the next video, stay tuned.